Hey guys, let's talk Stranger Things Season 4, Volume 1 spoilers! So warning, if you haven't binged the season yet, come back later after you've seen it. Trust me, you do not want things to be revealed before you see them, so come back here after. And if this is your first time here, I'd love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Alright, let's talk Stranger Things! Spoilers! Hey, Tessa from MamasGeeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Alright guys, let's first talk about how this freaking season is 9 flipping hours long. The part 1, I should say. Who knows how long part 2 is going to be. I think it's supposed to be like 4 hours, almost 4 hours altogether. Makes perfect sense though, guys. As you know, if you've seen it, this season is intense, it's scary, it's dark. The whole Vecna thing is terrifying. And let's talk about those deaths. Pretty much right from the start. I mean, I knew something was going on with this Chrissy. I'm like, what's happening? Like, when she was throwing up, I'm like, is she pregnant? Like, what's she trying to do? That whole thing was weird with her and Eddie. I'm like, okay, they have this past. Like, what's happening? And then when she legit just, like, gets sucked up into the sky and her eyeballs go into her head and her body, like, cracks all different ways, I was like, oh, this is where we're going. This is terrifying. I'm here for it. I'm glad we got to see many a people die in this way because I think this is like the coolest way for people to be killed. Now, I'm sitting here watching, trying to figure out who the heck is Vecna, right? Obviously, there's something going on with Vecna. I love when Dustin's like, oh, he's the 5-star general, right? Right? The Demogorg was the foot soldier. Now we've got the 5-star general that we're trying to come up against. I really enjoyed the way when they were stuck in the upside down. This is like jumping to I think the final episode, but when part of them are in the upside down, like Steve and Nancy and Robin, and then the others are in like the regular, and they got the hole in the ceiling. That visual like was amazing. I mean, there's talk about the cinematography in this freaking season. It's so good. The way things are shot, the way things flip to show like the upside down, the way all the stuff that films like above, like all of the, like this whole thing is gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning and it's grotesque. Like I said, those deaths, they're insane. I love that we get a lot of flashbacks to Elle back when she was, you know, being studied, I guess, right? Being tested. She's in the rainbow room. We get to see her interact with some of the other numbers. I really thought that was interesting, and I really enjoy how it sets up for 1, right? Come on. I was like, there's something up with this orderly dude. I don't trust him. He's weird. I don't like what he's doing. I don't know who he is. Never once until very much towards the end of episode 7 was I like, oh, maybe he's number 1. Maybe he's number 1. Wait, is he Vecna? Oh my God. Okay, she had the blood. They were fighting. Oh, she had the blood in her eyes. She sent him to the upside down. That's the first time she opened the portal. And then when it happened and it played out in front of me, amazing, so good. One thing that took me completely by surprise is that he is Victor Creel's son. For some reason, that never even crossed my mind. I guess when Robert Englund was telling the story and he's like, yeah, my son just went to the hospital and then he died later. I never even thought that perhaps he could be linked to this, that he is Vecna. I think that's a brilliant storytelling move. I thought it played out really well, and I really loved it because it took me completely by surprise. Now, some people might figure it out. For me, I just never pieced it together. I will say I think the actor, the younger actor, and then the actor who plays one as an older orderly really resemble each other. So that was very smart. It's just something I never pieced together. But boy, what a twist. What a great part of the story. I love the whole Mike and Elle thing, the from, the not from, like love, from, they're fighting. I love that. I love how she signed the letter from Elle. I was like, oh yeah, you go girl, I got you. Make him feel bad. But I love that they went to see Dustin's girlfriend. I love that we got to see her house. I'm obsessed with Eddie. I love Eddie. I think it's great. I love that everything's being blamed on him and being blamed on Dungeons and Dragons and metal and they must be murdering people. No, it's just this crazy psycho Vecna guy, right? Listen, this season, I just thought it was so well done and it plays out so well. Yes, it's long. I mean, we're talking about basically 9 hours of content, but it's so good. Each thing playing like a movie. Ending at the right time. I'm a big fan of like when Max was being, was under Vecna's like curse and she's up in the air and then they have the headphones on. They could have ended the episode there with her floating up in the air, but they didn't. They let her drop. So while they give you cliffhangers, while you are dealing with, okay, there's still stuff going on, they don't leave you on a massive cliffhanger at the end of an episode, which I can appreciate, because this is a harder season to binge, right? Some people aren't going to have a full day to just sit and watch 9 hours of content. Some people will. Some people will make it happen. I totally get that. But for people that have to space it out, it's not like you have to wait a full day on that, or push yourself to watch the next episode when you just don't have the time for it or the capacity for it. It's dark. It's intense. It's more mature. Sure, the kids look a little bit older than they should, but you know what? That's fine because they all play these characters so freaking well. Dustin, I love. I love Steve and Dustin, but I also love the whole Eddie and Steve thing where they're like jealous of each other over Dustin's affection, which is so weird and so fun because I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with the show, and I just love all the relationships that these characters have. The Steve Nancy thing's gonna bother me. But also, like, what's up with Jonathan, right? He doesn't even want to hang out with her or go to college with her. So maybe it is time for her to leave and go back to Steve. I do like that we noticed the upside down is in the past. It's from the day that Will disappeared. We do get, a little bit of flashbacks to Steve and Nancy. We get Barb. No justice for Barb, but at least we got Barb's grotesque body. There was that. Vecna is awesome. I love the way he looks at things moving around. All those bats are crazy. The Ozzy Osbourne reference when Steve bit the bat. Poor Steve better not die. I don't know what's going on with his big cut. And we've got Nancy who's in trouble. I mean, there's so much going on. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next part of the season. But holy cow, you guys, I'm all in. I loved this. I can't even pick out anything wrong with it. For me, this is a 5 out of 5, like, no question. You guys let me know your favorite parts of Stranger Things. Stranger Things Season 1, Volume 4. I'm sure there's stuff I missed that I should have talked about, but holy cow, we're talking about 9 hours of content. Oh, Hopper. Let's talk about Hopper and Joyce real quick. I love the Joyce, Murray, and Hopper storyline here. It was a little slow at first. We're like, okay, just go get him back, right? Go get Hop back. But I do like how we see how Hop manipulated the guard there. I'm really digging their relationship. I think it's cute. And then I like that things got flipped when the buyer turned on them. But then, of course, they found their way around it. And so we've got Joyce and Hopper reunited. What's going to come from that? They're obviously going to come back. Are they going to go to Hawkins? Are they going to go to California? How are they going to figure out what the heck is going on? And how are they going to help? Elle's got her freaking powers back. Like, this is just, it's incredible. And I'm so excited to see what comes next. You guys let me know how you felt about this season down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Follow me over on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. MamasGeeky over there as well. And let me know what you predict for part 2 in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much to all of my monetary supporters, my members here on YouTube, as well as my patrons. If you haven't joined yet, please consider doing so. We have some really awesome perks, including a monthly Zoom meeting where we get to talk face to face. Thank you again to everyone who supports me.